I hope everybody's doing well. For those that are watching this, welcome back to my channel. I am Inzoi, and I made this channel to talk about the upcoming life simulation game Inzoi that is releasing on early access on March 28th for those in the eastern side of the world, but March 27th on those on the east, such as where I am in America. So I wanted to start this video or have this video stating why Inzoi matters. Inzoi is such a detailed, realistic, and amazing looking game, and I feel like it is much needed in the life simulation genre so far, or at least for right now, because to me it feels like there is sort of a drought, so to speak, in terms of life simulation games that really focus on being a full life simulator. Of course, we have many different types of life simulation games, but Inzoi to me feels like it's really going into focusing on details, building relationships, and keeping the game as cohesive with as much gameplay and content as possible, such as outings, cars, going to amusement parks, things like that. And if you do not know what Inzoi is, again, Inzoi is an upcoming live simulation game made by Crafton. Crafton has made this game underneath the creator and creative developer named K. Jun. If I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, please correct me if I am wrong, and I will work on that. But he has established Inzoi as a new upcoming live simulation game that is certain to deliver on many aspects, such as going out, high detailed character creation, emotions, and just characters that have their own lives and their own unique personalities and traits that you can interact with in an open world. We have not seen many open world simulation games. I think there are a few such as Sims 3, and I believe the other upcoming life simulation game Paralyzed is also going to utilize a open world as well. But one of the main reasons I think Inzoi matters is because there is no competition in life simulation games as of right now. As you can see in other genres, there are different types of games that do a specific thing. Like there are shooting games, fighting games, and puzzle games as well, two-player games. But the life simulation games seem to be headed or mainly serviced under Sims, or The Sims, so to speak. And there hasn't been anything to compete with The Sims in such a long time. The Sims 4 came out almost more than a decade ago in 2014, in which it, well, to me, didn't release in the best of quality in terms of being a base game or much of a life simulator. But that's the story for another day. One of the first things I like about Inzoi and why I wanted to succeed is because it's founded mainly under a South Korean uh, demographic, and it's made by South Korean people. And I don't think we have many South Korean or Asian markets dipping into life simulation games. And as I can see that it will be interesting to see their perspective and their take on the life simulation genre, because I know that we see in the character creation demo in 2024 in August 28th when they released a demo that it seemed that they're going to focus on stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy, and I feel like, wow, that's actually pretty interesting that they're incorporating real life philosophy into a life simulation game. And not only that, they're utilizing a karma system as well to give your Zoe or your character consequences, and either consequences or maybe even rewards for how they act, behave, and interact with the world around them. So to speak, if your Zoe is stealing money from their job, they may get into more trouble, or they may get arrested, or they may find their family members getting sick, or something bad happen to them or people around them. But if you do something more beneficial and positive, such as helping somebody that's lost, giving a homeless person some food, or just taking care of your children politely like everybody should, then I believe that it will come with rewards such as either skill increasing, or you may get a bonus at your job. You may get tickets to, I don't know, get something, or you may find money. We don't know. So, incorporating a karma system kind of reminds me of the life simulation game app called BitLife, in which when you play the game, if you do certain choices, it can lead to either good consequences or negative consequences, such as either kicking the bucket early, or you may even win the lottery, give or take, depending on how you are living your life. So, so let's get into something else that I feel like why Inzoi should succeed. We need something as players of a life simulation game to push the boundaries. We desperately need a game that will really take life simulation games to the next level, and I feel like that Inzoi could be that game to push life simulators to trying more, to do unique and creative and different I don't know, content, so to speak, in the genre that's been missing for so long, and applying that in just the base game, like making a creative, collective, cohesive base game that already has enough content and gameplay in it that if they decide to make DLC will build upon it and not just be things that should already be there. For example, when The Sims first started out, it was missing a lot of important aspects in the game, such as pools and swimming pools and ghosts and things like that. Even though people may not care or may not want those things, they were already added in other base games from The Sims earlier in that franchise. And I'm kind of confused why certain game developers or companies decide, oh, we're going to remove this basic thing that we had in our games for the longest time, when it should be an expectation is that you're supposed to build upon your games, not regress. So that's why I feel like Enzo is already doing that. It's making up for what has been missing in such a long time. And the the team that makes Inzoi cares. They're answering their questions. They're responding back to fans as quickly as they can. They're being honest as much as they can, to my opinion, about what will be in a game, what will probably be impossible, or what may not work or maybe can done later on, or even some things that will probably need modders in order to be completed or to be utilized, which in my opinion, it does not matter to me. If Inzoi wants to make a basic baseline game that can be expanded upon using mods, then so be it. I mean, what is wrong with Inzoi having to have its limits, because we've been praising other life simulation games that already limit things that they didn't need to limit. So I think people need to give Inzoi a chance, because they're just making a good foundation that can be built upon and expanded upon, that can bring so much fun and entertainment for people for like years to come. They already stated that they want 20 years of content or updates for Inzoi to happen, and I can't wait to see that. Maybe they'll improve the graphics even more, or make Creative World eventually, or things like that, even though Creative World would not be in the game as of right now in early access, but we don't know for sure. Just imagine the what's to come with Inzoi. Inzoi should be given a chance, because other life simulation games have been given a chance, but what's stopping us, or as life simulation game people, from giving Inzoi a chance to try something? And even if it fails, at least they made an attempt to do something new, something different, something unique. And I think that's just at least something in awe or courageous of them, is to at least make an attempt, even if they do not have people to believe in them. I think that they should just keep going and keep pushing and keep building upon the life simulation genre. So maybe even in the future, there could be something that could compete even maybe with Inzoi and bring something even unique and creative as that. But for right now, I feel like Inzoi is what we need in order for the life simulation games to push. We have developers with millions, billions of dollars giving people the bare basic minimums, breaking up packs into $60 or $40 DLCs when Inzoi is trying to come out with a nice good content heavy base game and then having either people or themselves or the team build upon that the modders can also do as well. So I just believe that Inzoi should be getting a chance to push the genre to new foundations that we will likely see in the future of other life simulation games trying to do so as well. And not all life simulation games have to be as realistic as Inzoi. They could use cartoony aspects or nice, soft, cutesy aesthetic aspects instead of the realistic aspects or aesthetics that they have currently in Inzoi. But I just want to take some time to explain why Inzoi needs to succeed, and I'm hoping the best for the game when it comes out. If you're watching this video, how do you feel about Inzoi? Do you think that it will succeed? What do you think life simulation games need? Do you think Inzoi could push the boundaries of life simulation games for the better? Or do you think it could push it for the worse? Overall, I can't wait to see you guys play Inzoi if you want to on March 27th for those that are in America or in the um, western side of the world, and March 28th for those that are in the east. Overall, I hope you guys have a great day. Like the video, please like, share, and subscribe if you want to, but if you don't, that's completely reasonable. You're free to do whatever you want. That's what I love about Inzoi. They focus on stoicism and just living your life and just going with the flow. So you do that as well. Overall, everybody, have a good rest of your day. I can't wait to play Inzoi with you guys, and see you later in the next video.